talking about, correct me if I'm wrong, just like why men or people go to the gym, but
Yeah,
specifically men because they were
men.
all
Yeah.
guys. So yeah,
So, because I wanted to talk about why people, not just men.
you could just men people. We'll just do
Okay.
both in it because it will cross over.
Yeah, why people go to the
Because I'm
gym.
pretty sure I'll ask obviously why women go to the gym and stuff like that. But yeah,
Is that rain?
that's rain. But yeah, most people think it's what therapeutic. No.
Therapeutic? I don't think most people go to the gym for that reason, though. I think most people end up there long term because it's therapeutic. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So like you end up staying in the gym because it's therapeutic. But I don't think you go initially to the gym because you think it's going to be therapeutic. I don't think the gym is something that's marketed as like therapeutic. I think like yoga and like meditation is marketed like that.
What do you think it's marketed for then?
I think the gym is marketed for like health, health benefits. It's like
Mental as well as physical.
yes, but they don't necessarily market it as mental benefits. They market it as physical benefits first.
Okay. So
Now the rain is raining.
yeah. So you see, to me, oh gosh, you see, if we go outside and it floods, oh my
Do you
days.
think it will? I don't think it will.
Yeah, it rains
Okay, we can't be
clapping
stranded because
down.
we're in the middle of nowhere. Do you know people that live here? Because I don't.
My cousins.
Okay, but how are we going to get there? Because if it floods, we can't get on the tram.
Anyway, anyway, anyway. Um, now for me, cause how long have I gone to gym for? Like what, a month, innit?
Can I just take a second to talk about the rain?
Go ahead.
We missed it, which is good. Like when we was on the way, we most of the time when it was raining, we was on the train, so it was fine. But like,
We didn't miss it. When we
I
left,
didn't
it was
get caught in
raining.
the train. In the train, I didn't get caught in the rain. You didn't get caught in the rain. Are you wet? We're
We
not wet.
did
We
for the
didn't.
first bit, not for the heavy bits.
Yeah, not heavy like this, like what it is now. I don't know if you lot can hear it. I'm sure they can.
You might, yeah,
They must be able
you
to hear
must
that.
be able to hear it.
ASMR, guys. The rain is raining.
But yeah, I'm done talking about the rain.
Yes, I'm finished talking about the rain now. It's just because, you know, like, it's going to be August in, like, 2 days. And the rain
Mad.
is raining.
Yeah, you're right. 2 days.
2 days.
But yeah, nah. Anyway, I try to ignore that. Um, how long have I gone to the gym for? A month.
Huh? I feel like it's going to start dripping in here.
No, it should not. Hopefully, it shouldn't.
Okay, go on.
I've been to the gym for a month. How long have you been going
To the gym.
Yeah.
I don't know, since, like, college.
So how long is that?
I don't know, like 3 years,
So do you
4.
think it's more therapeutic for you or?
For me,
Yeah.
yeah, but like all physical activity is therapeutic for me. That makes sense. Like I used to dance when I was young, so that like I've always understood the mental aspects of physical movement. Does that make sense?
Mm.
But I feel like for most people, they don't understand the mental aspects of that physical movement until they start doing it. So like you were saying, I don't feel like a lot of men and women initially go to the gym because they feel like it's going to be so therapeutic and they're going to be like happy about their lives. I don't think that's what they go for. I think most of the time they begin going for physical benefits like, oh, I want to grow this, or I want to get bigger this, or I want to get smaller that, or I want to lose weight. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And then while they're there, while they're training, then they realize the mental aspects of them being there.
Mm-hmm.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like you didn't go for ages when I was going to the gym. And he was like, I like because of the physical stuff, he was like, I can do that in my house. I can do the physical bit in my house.
Mm.
Do you get what I mean? And now that you go, I don't want to speak for you, but you can see the like how it takes your mind off everything when you're there. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. No. Um. When I went, when I first started, I was like, oh, I see what this is saying. When I went, I was like, okay. Then I just kept on going. Obviously, I haven't been going for long. But yeah, nah. To me, it's more of a mental thing. I'm always, because I play football, I'm always used to doing exercising and stuff like that. So when I'm not playing football, I'm not working, like I would enjoy going to the gym. I enjoy it. I don't know if other people do, but I do.
Yeah, but that's what I mean.
From like the first week I went, I enjoyed it.
Yeah, I know, but look how long it took you to get there for that first week.
Yeah, that's true.
Do you get what I mean?
Yeah,
Because you weren't thinking about the mental stuff.
yeah,
Like even when you weren't playing football, you weren't going to the gym. You was just working out at home.
yeah,
Do you get what I mean?
yeah,
So it's different. Like it's very much different, and that's why like I will always say, yeah, I feel like as soon as people do start going to the gym, they'll find it hard to work out anywhere else because you understand, like you start to feel that mental aspect. Like being in your house and working out, while the physical benefits are still there, you can still gain, lose, do whatever because you don't
mm,
necessarily need weights or you could buy weights in your house or whatever. It's just the atmosphere is completely different when you go and do it. Do you get what I mean? It's like playing football by yourself and then playing football with your friends or playing football as a match. It's different. It's like dancing by yourself or dancing with your friends. It's just different. Do you get what I mean? Being in a place where you know you can shut the world out and get on with whatever you're doing because you're at that place, you've gone to that place to be at the gym. I think it changes your mindset. Just like what I can relate it to is I know for me, education wise, especially this year, being stuck in my house and doing work versus going to the library or being in a lecture, completely different. Because when you go somewhere to say that you're going to do work there, like when you take yourself to the library, it's like, okay, cool. I'm putting myself in this environment to get work done, and everybody else around you is getting work done. So you push yourself more.
yeah,
Do you get what I mean?
yeah,
Rather than being in the house, my kitchen's there, I can go eat something. My bed's there, I can just go have a nap. Like, I don't have to. Or I'm on my laptop, I can watch Netflix. Do you get what I mean? Whereas if I've
yeah,
taken myself to the library, I'm gonna get work done because I've put myself in that environment. Just like in the gym, if I'm in my house doing the workout, as much as I have discipline, it's completely different for me mentally when I go and be in the gym.
yeah. I'll clock that. You see people that go to the gym, yeah. There's a lot of, I don't know what it is. You see when people are fatigued, yeah. It's like, you know what I'm gonna say, innit? What am I gonna say?
People making the noise.
No, no,
What are
no,
you
no.
gonna
That's
say?
you.
I
I don't
hate it.
I don't have a problem with it because one, my music's in my ear, and two, I don't really cause I'm too focused on what I'm doing, innit? You hate it.
You know what? I don't hate a lot of things in this world. I don't hate anything, to be honest, because it isn't that I don't like the noise. I just don't like
The noise is sorry. The noise is, you know, when guys go or anyone lifts weights and they make excessive noise to show that they're working hard.
yeah, that's what I haven't.
That's a no for them.
Oh,
That's the
that's the
noise.
noise. Yeah,
Yeah,
like
that's the noise.
when men lift like a really heavy set or something, and then you hear like I don't like it. But it's not because
Women do it too.
um. But this is the thing. This is the difference that I found in men and women. I have no issue with them making noise. I have issue with them being a distraction. But then if I have my earphones in, couldn't care less. I can't hear them. But
Mm-hmm.
what it is that I have an issue is half the time when I see these men pushing that amount of weight, they cannot lift it. You're not doing it because that is your regular set. You're doing it because you're pushing yourself out of ego to lift that many plates. You shouldn't be lifting. You're going to hurt yourself. And that's why you're making that much noise. With women, when I hear them making noise or when you can see them making a face or whatever, they're lifting something that they know they can lift. And they would usually lift that. They're just on their last set or they push themselves a little bit harder than usual. And then you can see it in their face. But they've been there for a while.
So you
And you can see that that's fine for them. Does that make
so
sense?
you think men just lift weights that they can't lift and make that sound, and you think women have just finished?
No, I don't think
That's what
anything.
it
I said
sounds like.
usually when I look over, most of the time when I see men making that noise, they're making that noise on their first set and they're not their technique is
I
terrible.
don't. Yeah,
They're not
it's very
lifting it
terrible,
properly. Therefore, if your technique is terrible and you're not lifting the weight
and
properly, you should not be lifting it.
they
It is
rush
too
the set
heavy.
as well.
Exactly. Why are you rushing the set? It's too heavy for you.
Nah,
Just go down a plate or
I
five
was,
kilograms
I
or
was,
something. If you're still making the noise, it's fine.
I would say it's mostly men that do that, but there's women that do that as well. But yeah, you're right. With mostly men do that still, and I'm clocked. Obviously, like you said, with the technique and how they're doing it. Because I remember me and you speak about this. I'd be in the gym, yeah. I wouldn't lift the lightest of weights. I wouldn't lift the heaviest of weights. But people that lift like twice the amount of weights that I lift would look at me because of how I'm doing the set, whereas they're just rushing it and like they're swaying and their form's off. So I've clocked, yeah, like I think, like you said, it is an ego thing, 100%. Because to me, to me personally, if I'm swaying a little bit, if I'm doing a bicep curl or whatever, or if I'm rocking a little bit, I'll do that bicep curl again until I don't sway.
Sway. Mm.
Or I don't know if I'm doing, I don't know, a deadlift or whatever. I'll do it when I'm until like I'm not swaying because I feel like I've done it properly. But a lot of people don't do that. They just go, "No, I've done that. I've done that. I've done that." And it's
Yeah,
like,
because
yeah.
even that video, and I'm not saying women don't do it. Women do it. You
But
just
it's
don't
mostly
tend.
men.
It
Yeah.
is mostly men because if a woman is I feel like when women are ego driven in the gym, it's their ego. Whereas a lot of the time when men are in the gym, it's their ego as well as the ego that they think other men have of them. Does that make sense? So it's like if a woman goes to the gym, just because
Yeah,
most of the time women don't really watch each other in the gym or whatever,
that's true.
like a woman, if she's trying to push something heavier than she should be, it's because she's doing that to herself. But a
Yeah,
lot of the
yeah,
time
yeah.
when a man is doing it, he's like, oh, well, he's lifting that, so I better lift heavier than him,
Yeah,
as well as
yeah.
him doing it to himself. Does that
Yeah.
make sense?
Yeah, yeah,
That's why
yeah.
I'm saying it's more ego driven with men. But I forgot what I was gonna say. But most of the time, like I said, it is women. But even that video that I sent you the other day
Mhm.
of the boy watching the woman do her set, and she was, when I tell you, she was pushing as hard as she possibly can, and he was like zero, zero,
Yeah, yeah,
zero,
yeah, yeah,
because
yeah.
she didn't do not one set,
Yeah,
but she was. It looked like she was,
yeah.
and if you didn't know her technique was wrong,
You think she's
you would
doing?
think she's doing
Yeah,
bare
yeah,
work and she's lifting a heavy weight. Do you get what I mean?
yeah,
She hasn't
yeah,
lifted not one because she didn't do it properly with the right
yeah,
technique.
yeah.
So that's the thing that I'm saying. It's not that I have an issue with the noise. I have no issue with the noise because I could have my earphones and I don't give a damn. But like now when those men hurt themselves or they pull something, it's like, bro, you did it to yourself.
Wait,
And they think they're big and almighty with their chest
do you
out
know why
after
I'm
they've done it, and
laughing?
they have not done absolutely nothing.
You know why I'm laughing? Yeah, because imagine, yeah, me and her was in the gym. Yeah, this is like what, last week. We was in the gym. Yeah, we was going to the weight section, and then I'm there now, so I'm about to pick up my weights, yeah, and then I was like looking to see if like what she usually does is there, and the next minute you see some guy, he's lifted up a weight, yeah, he's lifted it up now. She's gone, "Oh, I'm over there, man." She didn't even give that guy at least 5 to 10 seconds to finish his set. She went, "Nah, I'm over there. I can't do this." She even said, "Nah, that's gonna piss me off." I was like, "All right, cool." Nah, like that's why I'm laughing because I generally like it's so funny, yeah. Because when I'm with you and I see it, I'm like, oh shit, yeah, you're gonna go over that side, and she always does. But when I'm by myself, that noise, I don't really care for it. Maybe it's because like I know how guys are with the gym, because even with like bench press, I was telling her and her dad that I hate bench press. Because guys, they don't do it for the actual exercise, they do it to like show off how much they can bench. Does that make sense? And more time they're not even doing it properly. They're like rushed. They're rushing it. They're not going, and then keep on doing it. They just do it like once or 3 times, and then they put it back. They don't actually do a set. So yeah.
Yeah, no, that's not. I don't know. But the thing is, it's like I'm not mad about it.
You're mad.
I'm not
The
mad about
sound you're
it.
mad. You're pissed.
I'm not
You're
mad. I'm not mad about the noise. I
fuming.
just don't like men's ego in the gym. I just don't. That's what frustrates me. Because I just don't understand why you have such a big ego in the gym. Like, of all places, that's where your ego should go to die. Because there's always going to be someone bigger than you that can lift heavier than you. And there's always going to be someone smaller than you that's doing something less than you. So you should have no ego there. Do you get what I mean? Like, you should just go there and do whatever it is that you're doing. And the reason why I also have a mad problem with the ego thing is because a lot of the time, yeah, with those men that are doing mad weight that they shouldn't be doing, and then they're making that noise, when a woman comes and does close to their weight, or maybe the weight that they're doing, and she's not making noise and she's doing it properly with technique, they're staring and they're shit scared. Like, it's like, it's nothing. There's no problem with it. Do you get what I mean? She's just come to do her job, but now you want to stare, and you men shouldn't be staring anyway. But it's like you're staring because you feel inferior to her. But she didn't put herself in that position. You put yourself in that position. Do you get what I mean? Like the other day with that man. When was this? Yesterday? It was yesterday, innit?
What, when the woman was showing him around?
Yeah.
Yeah, yesterday, yeah.
The other day with the man, yeah. And I do not lift mad heavy weight in the gym. I'm a tiny girl, yeah. But apparently,
Your hip thrust is decent.
no, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about arm the little dumbbells.
Oh yeah.
I had like little 5 kg dumbbells, yeah, and I was doing something with them, but I just had them out. They were there, innit? But it was leg day, so I wasn't lifting that with my hands, and I can lift that with my hands. But anyways, besides the point, the man was getting shown around. Some man was getting shown around the gym because I guess he was going to start coming to the gym or whatever. He was getting shown around. And then he looks at me. Bear in mind, I'm mid-set, so I'm not paying any attention to this man. I have not said anything to him. And then he goes, and it's a woman showing him around as well. And he goes, oh, and he points at them. And like me and the woman that's showing him around is like, what type of thing? And then obviously I'm not disrespectful, so I smiled at him. I don't know why he was pointing.
Yeah.
And I took my headphone off because I thought he was going to say something to me. Yeah. And he was like, oh, you lift that? And I was like, yeah. And I started laughing because I knew exactly what he meant. And he was like, oh, and the girl starts laughing as well. And then he's like, oh, you know, it's a lot for her to be lifting, whatever, because he had an accent. And then the girl starts she's busting up laughing. And then she tells him to like carry on walking type of thing. She's about to go somewhere and show him something else. And I was just like, well, why did you feel the need to say that? 2, you didn't have to tell me anything about it. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Because I'm not going to tell you nothing about yourself.
Yeah. But coming off of what you said earlier in regards to the ego thing, I do agree with obviously the TikTok that you sent me. They was talking about what was it? Was it? It wasn't egos. It was
Insecurities.
yes, that's it. Yeah, insecurities. I personally believe like obviously like people generally go to the gym just to go to the gym. Obviously, whether to be lose weight, gain weight, I don't know, make your body better, whatever you want to do. Yeah. But I get the feeling like I was telling you. You see how I was doing because I was doing arms when she was doing legs. Yeah. And
Not that we both don't do the other thing.
yeah. So yeah.
No, because they're like, men don't do legs and women don't do
Yeah,
arms.
no, I do legs. I do legs. She will crucify me if I do not do legs.
100%
I
I
do
would.
legs. And plus legs are fun. I find legs more fun than arms.
Legs are
Yeah.
more fun than arms.
But no, like I was doing my arms and then obviously I was telling her, so I was doing my sets, yeah. And then there was this guy.
Get happy.
No, because when I told her, she started laughing, innit? It's stuff that she hates, so cool. I was doing my arms, yeah, and he was watching me because I done it. My form was spot on, and I was doing it properly. Like I wasn't taking no shortcuts out of it, and you can generally see the sweat like coming down me, innit? Like it shows that I was working hard, yeah. So cool. So he's watching me like this now, yeah. So he's watching me, yeah. So I'm him,
Tell
and
them.
I'm him, and Zara's Zara's me, yeah. So he's gone like that, and then I finished my set now. So he's gone. "Ah, ah, ah." And then he's done it like a couple more times. And you know when they just finish their set, they drop it heavy to make so everyone knows that they finished the
of
set,
course.
even though they could just put it down.
They
So
couldn't
cool.
put it down because it's too heavy for them.
So cool now, yeah. No, alright, cool. Anyway, so cool now, yeah. So by coincidence, I had my little break. So when he just finished his set, I
It
don't
wasn't a
mind.
coincidence.
What, me?
No, with him, he started every single time you finish.
Oh no, that's what I'm trying to say. No, but for me, literally, like I would take like a couple seconds rest and I'll go again, innit? So cool. So like Zara said, every time I finished my set, he would start his, and it's like. At first, I thought it was a coincidence the first 2 times, and I'm like, nah, bruv. Like, I've done at least at least 5 different exercises, and he's still there doing the same, like, it's one after the other. It's like, yeah, I was like, wow. Didn't really make sense. And there was this other guy, he just kept on watching me for the whole time I was in the gym. Because even when I was done, what's that machine called again?
I know what you talk
What I'm
about.
talking about. Yeah. But I don't know. They don't know what I'm talking about, innit?
You was doing the exercise.
Yeah. Basically, long story short, I was waiting for the rowing machine and then people were on it. So I used another machine instead. And basically, when I used the other machine and just before, basically, there was a guy that was literally just watching me do all my exercises. I didn't really understand it. So yeah, nah. But that's not like at least one time when I go to the gym, there's always one person that looks at what I'm doing because I do it properly.
People like to admire him in the gym.
Yeah. Yeah. It's kind of I don't really get it. Because I generally don't watch people, I just do what I'm doing. And I'm too obviously
Focused. He's
I'm
very
too
focused.
I'm very focused, one, and two, when I'm finished going to the gym, I'm tired and I have no patience for anyone. Like I generally don't want to look at anyone. I just want to go to the changing rooms and then
And
go.
about business.
Yeah. Same with you. When you're finished, you're like,
I'm over it.
yeah, like,
Yeah, but I'd be over it the whole time I'm in the gym. But that's how people are in general. Like, I'm sure if you ask any woman that goes to the gym, they'll be like, yeah, people start their sets as soon as I finish mine. Like, men love to stare. Like, it's a separate issue. Like, them admiring you or whatever the reason it is that they're watching you. Women get that just purely because they're a woman.
oh no, I've seen that.
So it's like that whole, and that's why when you came to me and you was like, oh, he starts his, like, he just happens to finish his set when I start mine. And I was like, no, it's not. Like, he is doing it on purpose. Like, he was waiting for you to start. And then when you finished, he'll start. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
So that, because he's watching you. They don't realize that they're doing it, but they do it a lot. Men tend to do that all the damn time. Like, you'll wait and then they'll start, and then when they've stopped, you're doing yours, and it's the thing, you won't clock on that they're doing that until you catch them staring. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
Because now you're like making, like, you're checking when they're starting their sets.
It's
And you
not.
realize it's whenever you stop that they start.
Yeah,
Do you
it's
get what
not
I mean?
even that. Yeah, because obviously, because the brother was making mad noise when he was doing his sets, so that's why I was like, why is it when I've stopped, I'm hearing this rubbish? I was like, and I'm like, no, I'm not gonna rush my sets now or take extra breaks because of you. Like, no, I'll just do my thing. So yeah,
Yeah.
that's what it was.
Yeah. But I don't know. Because I'm not really like a people person type gym situation.
What do you mean?
Like I'm happy going to the gym by myself. Like I enjoy going to the gym by myself because of, like I was saying, like I feel more focused, one, being in the gym, and two, just getting whatever it is that I'm doing done and
Yeah,
then go about my business.
yeah,
And the amount of music and how loud I play music, you couldn't be in the gym with me anyways. But then, like, you just couldn't, because you'd be talking. You've done it. Like, you've come up to me. I cannot hear a word you're saying.
yeah. When I've asked you a question,
Yeah, I cannot hear a word you're saying because I'm deep in my set. Like, and the music, and I'm just not there, basically, when I'm at the gym. But, like, the only reason I don't find it an issue going to the gym with you is for that specific reason. I know people will leave me alone and will tend not to stare because they know I'm with you.
Mm.
So I don't mind that.
That's the only reason.
Yeah, because we don't bother each other when we're in the. Oh, son, shut up.
That was joking, man.
We don't
Yeah, I
bother
know.
each
I'm
other.
on the other side. You're on the other side.
Exactly.
Yeah,
It's not like we do every set together and we come in matching gym outfits. No,
yeah,
that's not
yeah,
what.
yeah.
Do you get what I mean? That's not why we go to the gym. This is not what it is. That's what I mean. Like, that's not what it is. So, like, I feel more comfortable when you're there just because I know that you're there and people aren't going to trouble me. That makes sense?
Yeah.
Other than that, I tend to go to the gym at times when I know not a lot of men are going to be there in London. Because that's one thing that I was talking to you about when I was in Exeter.
Mm-hmm.
And one thing that I'm happy about in Exeter, because I'm not necessarily the people's favorite,
Mm-hmm.
I don't get bothered in the gym.
Yeah.
And by people's favorite, like the Exeter's white people. That's what they like. That's their preference, isn't it? So when I go to the gym, they're not staring necessarily or wanting to talk to black girls or having any other reason to be around me because they don't care. Like they might look 1-2 times, but they don't give a damn unless I'm lifting something heavy and they're like, "Rah, she can lift that." But that's it. That's the only reason why they have a conversation with me. Do you get what I mean? That's it. Other than that, I don't get bothered.
Yeah.
But like I knew as soon as I was coming back, I was worried and I was saying it to you. I don't know what time I'm supposed to go to the gym because there's a certain time in the gym where people come just look nice.
That time is usually. That time is like 6 to 8.
Yeah. People are done with work and stuff.
Yeah. But
And
sorry, Karen. Yeah.
and obviously because I lift when I want when I want weights and stuff, I have to go into the men's section, and then that's uncomfortable for me because in London, you know what type of people are in the weights section.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't really like to be there for that. But when I'm with you, I don't have that issue.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
That's other than that, yeah. Because we don't bother each other when we're in the gym. So it's not like I want to go to the gym with you because we could be together. Because we're not together. And we're not like that. Like, we go to the gym, we do our cardio, and then, like, you're over there and I'm over here. Like, that's it.
100%. No, man.
About you not to get offended. You said
No, because even with. But I remember I was speaking to you. I was like, I can't deal with people anyway. So that was the main put off of me getting to the gym. I just put it off for so long. I was like, I just can't deal with people. And now I just can't deal with people. But it's like I'm so focused when I'm in there. So I
you
just
don't have
block
to deal with
people out.
people.
Huh?
Exactly. You don't have to deal with
Nah,
people.
but even like you see when there's machines that I want to use and someone's on it, I I get mad. I get mad because more often than not, fair enough if you're using it, yeah. But like with you, I told you there was that man that was on the machine and he's having a conversation, just sitting on the machine. It annoyed me so much. I was like, why? Like, nah. That I knew that would get to me the most. Cause it's like, nah, man. I just wanna there. That's why I think people look at me because I'm like people take
Quick.
mad long, not even quick. People take mad long breaks between their sets, but I know the shorter breaks you take, the
Better the
more
workout.
the better the workout, the more active muscles and stuff
Mm-hmm.
and whatever. So yeah, that as well as how much I lift and stuff like that. Because I remember,
Because you're little.
because I'm little.
Yeah.
You think so?
Because you look little. It's probably why they watch you.
Because I look little.
Yeah.
No, not. Do you know what it is? I don't. Maybe. What do
Listen,
you mean by little?
I have been told in the gym.
Because of my height.
No, I have been told in the gym, yeah, that, well, this is a female fact. I don't know if men do this as well, but like a lot of the time, people expect the size to impact the weight. So if you're big, like if they can see that you're very muscular
Yeah.
or whatever, they're gonna be like, okay, cool, yeah, he can lift that. But
Oh
a lot of the
yeah.
time, a lot of the time, depending on
'Cause I was gonna say
depending on who you are
my
as a
height's
person, how
alright.
your body is built, you can be small. You can look smaller than someone who's huge and be able to lift more than them,
Yeah, that's
right?
what it is.
Yeah. So I'm
Sorry, go
because
on.
of my height and just how I'm built, my legs are very strong,
Yeah,
but it doesn't mean like anything because I'm a short girl. So people feel like, oh, well, she's not
yeah,
gonna lift that much. And then I do my leg sets, and they're like, okay,
yeah,
like that's weird. Do you get what I mean?
yeah.
So I feel like it's the same thing with men. They'll see the size of you, and then they'll see how much you lift and the way you lift because your technique is very good, and they'll be like, raw, okay.
Yeah.
Do you get what I mean?
Yeah, nah, do you know what it is? It's because now, again, yeah, you're gonna laugh. You see, when
Why?
I first went to the gym,
Yeah.
like, you see, how I said, oh, like, I can feel the difference. You
Mhm.
can't see it.
Mhm.
Now, if I took a picture
No, you can see
from,
the difference now.
yeah, that's what I was
Yeah.
gonna say. If I took a picture from the first week I went to now,
Mhm.
you'll see the difference in my arms.
Mhm.
So that's what I'm saying. Recently, with my arms aren't mad muscular. Like they're not like when everyone's like those guys that show their arms and stuff. They're not mad muscular, but they're not skinny anymore. Does that make sense? So for me that's good because my arms were skinny before, innit? So my arms are average, shall I say, just above average, right? So it's like that's why you said like because I'm small. I was like nah because
Oh, you got offended.
no, I was confused. I was like,
He was offended.
no. Because one thing with me, she'll tell you, I observe my body when I go to the
He
gym.
does. It's
I
like a woman.
observe my body, 100%.
He is.
I would admit it, and I
He
admit it
does.
with chest. I observe my body in it. Like I actually go raw, like
Yeah,
you know,
he does.
and especially because I do it properly, I can feel it as well as like seeing it. So, so no, but because this is the thing, yeah. Let the laughs. Yeah.
Go on.
Nah, so you see with my arms, yeah. You see with like weights, like you said, there'll be the mad hench guy, whatever you wanna call it. He has the weights and he does his thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. But with me, I can lift those weights and do the sets properly, and he would look because I'm doing the form properly. Whereas he's, like I said with the swing and stuff, like I'm nah. So I think that's probably why people.
Look.
But I don't think I have that. Yeah, he goes to the gym body.
No, yeah,
Yeah,
we was having this conversation before.
that's why I don't know why people look at me. Because if I had that body, then cool, innit? But
Yep, that's even more reason to look at you though.
Okay.
because they're not
Yeah.
expecting you to do something mad. Does that make sense?